beautiful beings, and welcome to the Breathing Bar. I'm Ahuvia, your bartender, today and every day. And here at the Breathing Bar, we create tonics and elixirs to assist us in navigating this apothecary called living while human. And we've been going through the fall equinox, just touching on different areas of reality and bringing everything into the raw moment. It's important to see everything for what is in its absoluteness in that moment. It's not about judging it. It's just about assessing, being aware of, and accepting each moment and learning how to allow things to flow. As they come, so shall they go. So today we're going to be delving deeper into this heart energy that we've been talking about. And today we're specifically talking about how do you heal the heart while holding on to pain? How do we heal the heart while holding on to pain? And the answer that came to me is you shift the frequency of the pattern of the pain. You shift the frequency of the pattern of the pain. Because no matter how much we talk, at the end of the day, each of us has to sit in that quiet space when we're by ourselves and no one's around. And we have to be able to recalibrate, to heal ourselves. No words from someone else, no diet from someone else, no wisdom from somewhere else will work for us unless we internalize it and bring forth out of each of us what our equation is going to be, what our process is going to be. We can't do it for each other. We feel we can, but a lot of times we'll get around the people that we feel we can do it with. We get really motivated. But then when we're back by ourselves in that space in the dark, we realize that we're almost where we were in the beginning. We've just added some fluff to it to make it seem like it was more than it really was. And my focus is always self-sovereignty first, self-love first, self-realization first, and self-assessment first. So, as we go into how do we heal the heart while holding on to pain, what is this pattern, this frequency, this pattern that we're trying to shift? And for each of us is different. And when we talk about holding on to pain, we have situations, we've had experiences with loved ones, with people that we cared about, and something may have happened that caused those people not to be in the frequency that we're used to dealing with them in. They've shifted their frequency. They shifted their pattern. And sometimes it's very difficult for us to ascertain how to connect with them when they've shifted to a different frequency. Or something could have happened to us that we hold on to that pain many times because of the remembrance of it. In any of these moments, all of them require a similar outcome. We have to shift the pattern of the pain. You can still heal in pain. You can still heal in trauma. What shifts is your awareness and consciousness around the pain and the trauma. So if you can visualize, you're standing in a beautiful tropical forest, and there's a path. There's just a path that has been made by the animals and the indigenous people who walk that rainforest. And so as you start to walk, you could start off the walk in pain. Let's say it's the walk of pain. where you're just going to the rainforest just to have a moment, just to take the time to kind of figure things out and to just find a balance. So as you're walking through that forest and you're in that moment, in your pain, because you're in the intention of being there in that moment with that reality, and you're in allowance and acceptance, you start to shift the pattern of that pain. By the time you walk through the rainforest and end at the other side of wherever that path leads you to, you will still many times have the pain, but you will have shifted the pattern of the pain. So therefore you may go into a deeper awareness or reality around it that allows you to navigate it a little differently once you have shifted the pain. We don't realize that energy is always moving. Consciousness is always shifting. Nothing stays the same. There are things that stay balanced, so many times we think they're the same, but they're not the same, they're just balanced. There is a difference. So the question becomes, how do you heal from pain that you're still holding on to? And what is the pattern, the vibration, the frequency, the pattern that you need to shift? And how do you want to do it? Because every day I wake up, I kind of have a flow. But then one morning I got up and said, okay, I need to do something totally different. I assess my flows. I assess my habits. I assess my patterns, my energetic patterns. And many times the energetic patterns come in how you think. And from how you think, that's how you proceed and move through life. Your habits, your rituals. And I said, this pattern's not working as well as it was when I first started it. And I'll just literally say, do something different this morning. And I'll do something totally different. I may get up 3 hours earlier or 2 hours later. Instead of washing my face and brushing my teeth when I get up, I may just get out of bed and do a qigong flow. Just shake, do a qigong, and just release energy. And then take a cold shower. And after the cold shower, go brush my teeth and wash my face. Well, actually, I wash my face in the cold shower, but nonetheless. And that's what it means to shift the frequency of the pattern of the pain. It has to be intentional. It has to be mildly drastic, meaning something that really wakes you up, wakes your consciousness up, that I'm doing something extremely different to shift this reality. And everyone has to find their pattern. I write, I communicate through the breathing bar just to plant seeds. My answer is mine, and it's evolving every minute. I have yet to even think or perceive or desire to figure out the mysteries of this reality and this whole construct of humanness, this whole construct of imbalance in the natural world and how to align. It's a lot. So I just take each moment and say, what can I do to balance myself the best I can with how imbalanced my whole consciousness is? So, how can you shift the pattern of the frequency of your pain? How can you shift the pattern of the frequency of your pain to make it a little lighter? Because the more we do the shifting, the lighter it becomes, until finally the pain becomes a memory. And the memory opens up to awarenesses and understanding. That may bring a little sadness, but we are in acceptance and we move on. And also in the meantime, And hopefully we'll also learn how to be able to see ourselves as part of this etheric unseen realm. Hopefully we'll be able to see ourselves in a space where we can connect to those who have left the intense vibrational frequency of the gravitational pull here on Earth, and we can connect with them. But for each of us, that's a story to tell and an experience to be had. So that's all I wanted to talk about today, beautiful beings, is how do you heal your heart while holding on to pain? You shift the frequency of the pattern of the pain. And we'll be going deeper into different patterns and how I shift different patterns of pain. But right now, how do you do it? There's so many really cool ways. You just have to let yourself go and let yourself hear from your inner ear. So you all have a beautiful day, evening, and we shall talk at the appointed time. Give thanks, beautiful beings, and thanks for coming by the breathing bar.